The greatest tip for memorization, probably, is the question they asked to Imam al-Bukhari, rahimahullah ta'ala. They asked him, Imam al-Bukhari, do you know any medicine for hifz? Like, is there something I can take to make my hifz really good? Like a medicine or a herb or a food that will make my hifz really good. He said, I don't know anything except lots of looking at the thing that you're memorizing. And he كثرة النظر or تكرار النظر في المحفوظ. Lots of looking again and again. So you take what you're memorizing and you just keep looking at it again and again and again and again. And I'm going to add to that a small point, which is reduce the amount that you memorize in one go. So start by just memorizing, say for example, one sentence instead of one hadith. And look at it a lot. Write it on your wall, your window, on your car, post-it notes, put it on your fridge, until everywhere you go, you see it. On your phone screenshot, you see it. You know, you sit down at work, desktop screensaver, you see it. You go out, there's a post-it note on your car wheel and you see it. You keep on seeing it over and over and over again, and it's only very small. As you become stronger, you will be able to memorize more in one go, and you'll be able to look at it less. But there's two types of hifz. Hifzun sadiq wa hifzun kadhib. True hifz and fake hifz. True hifz is the hifz where you really genuinely know it. I'll give an example. Surah Al-Fatiha. If I say, read from Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim, do you ever go, Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim, what comes next? Ihdina as-sirat. 1 second. Ihdina as-sirat. I'm nearly there. No, never. It's instant. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim, sirat alladhina an'amta alayhim. You like straight away it comes. You don't even have a second. This is true hifz. But if I ask you, for example, something that you heard one time, but it's kind of sort of there and it's a bit not there, this is what we call fake hifz. The problem is the fake hifz comes quick. It's quite quick. Like, for example, let's do a quick test. Okay. You mentioned there's a time for everything, deen and dunya, with regard to the youth who has a choice between seeking knowledge. You mentioned that there's a time for everything with regard to the youth that's seeking knowledge. More or less, I did it. Missed a word or something. Like, now ask me again. You asked with regard to the deen, dunya, and the youth that's... That's what we call fake hifz. It looks like you've done it, and even if I do it 10 times, it'll look like I do it, and maybe I'll even memorize it until outside. But ask me at Fajr tomorrow, I'm going to say I don't even remember what the question topic was, let alone what the... Yeah? So you have to go more than what you think. You can't just do like, you read it 10 times, you know it. No. Go for 100 times. Until you don't just know it, you see it in your sleep, you see it when you open your eyes, and you dream about it, and it's like, it's there, it's not going anywhere. Very important. This next tip I'm going to give is, give attention to revision more than you give to new memorization. Because actually, it's more important to keep what you have than to add something and lose something. So what we do sometimes is people who memorize the Quran, they keep going. He memorized, let's say, for example, Al-Baqarah, and goes to Ali Imran. He finished Ali Imran, but now he doesn't know Al-Baqarah anymore. Shaky. He goes to Surah Al-Nisa, now he doesn't know Al-Baqarah at all. Loads of mistakes. He goes to Surah Al-Ma'idah, by the time he reaches Surah Yunus, he doesn't, not Al-Baqarah, not Ali Imran, not Al-Nisa, he's forgotten it. Or he's been made to forget. We shouldn't say forgotten it, but he's been nusiya, made to forget. طيب. The better way is, don't go so fast, but keep what you have. And that's why memorization really helps to have a teacher, because your teacher will make sure you don't get lazy and go on. Now you don't know that. No, you don't know that, back again, till you know it. So it's about preserving what you have, looking after what you have, and progressing on slowly. Don't try to take your hifz all in one go, but take it step by step, stage by stage, and also awlawiyat in hifz. Awlawiyat is priorities. Don't fill your hifz with things that are not that important, right? Like sometimes we feel, like for example, let's say you have a certain ability to memorize. And I love, don't get me wrong, I love memorizing chains of hadith. But if you know your memory is limited, why are you going to put the chain in your memory and miss out on the words of the Prophet ﷺ later on? Does that make sense? Like I would say, don't memorize the chain, memorize the words, what the Prophet ﷺ said for now. If you see your memory became very strong, you can go with the chains of narration, no problem. But if you're struggling already to memorize 20, 30, 50 hadith, and you put the chains there, so instead of 100 hadith, it will be 20 hadith. Or instead of 1,000 hadith, it will be 200 hadith. Because you're filling it with things you don't strictly need at this moment in time. So be very stingy with your hifz, like be very careful what you commit yourself to memorize, that you really, really need it. And Allah Azza wa Jalla knows best.